What you got over there? I'm waiting for you to roll that up. Cause that's a big booty.
Yep.
Yo, the boy Flip, aka OG Hef, aka Dick 'em Down Jr.
Your boy, Money Man Gaddafi.
And it's your girl, Ms. Hill.
Miss Hill in the building.
Yes.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, we skipped HOT. Yeah, you went out of turn.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was gonna blow. Sorry about that.
You're doing too much.
HO Triple Cup in the building.
Reintroduce.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
And we got in the building Miss Hill.
What up, y'all?
A1 is out this week, but he be back soon.
We got her filling in for.
Yeah, she is. She filling in for Head.
We got one.
Listen, I might take your spot and be the first female.
Ooh.
Serious.
Ooh.
Word up.
He's funny though, so you gotta be funny. You gotta make the people laugh.
I'm not funny.
I'm just saying that nigga's a funny motherfucker. I watched the last episode. That nigga.
Nigga, don't ice.
That nigga's funny.
Yo, because he ain't here.
Exactly.
Whenever Head in here, we fall off on something.
Listen, it's alright.
Shout out to Head, Bobby, Iceman.
We just gonna keep it rolling.
That's it. We're gonna keep it moving.
To make it make sense podcast.
To make it make sense podcast. Episode 14, goddammit.
Hey.
We ain't going no goddamn where. Shut up.
Yay.
I'll tell your mama sell a car.
Yay.
We're turning up, y'all.
Mama, go sell your car.
Show.
I hate
episode 15 right now.
14. I hate doing this every episode.
Like the episode you dropped earlier. This is 15.
This 15?
This is 15 right here.
Oh, this 15. Goddamn. No, we ain't at 15. I apologize, y'all. See, we doing so much, I don't be knowing where we
getting
at.
old.
I am getting old.
You getting our senior citizen.
Got them old time.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's okay.
We invite you here, goddamn. Don't
It's
do that to me.
okay. It's alright.
But
what is it? AARP? You can start collecting.
Not yet. My pops can't even get that yet. I can't get it.
He can probably go.
Don't go in. Don't go in.
She early with it.
Early
with it.
You know what we doing?
He said she was gonna
You about to go sit over here in a minute.
No.
Pinch her leg.
Oh, nigga about to kick me out the seat. Oh,
no, I'm over there where he was last week.
Oh, about to kick me out the chair. Oh, shit.
We got Sesame Milk. A-Pop,
in the
A-Pop
building.
in the background. The crew. Yes, sir.
Holding it down in the background.
That's my husband.
That's our husband. We here. Yo, I hate doing this every show. It seems like we gotta do this shit every show. I hate doing it. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Shout out. So, if you from North, you know M Love, aka Michael Fagan. He passed away this morning, so rest in peace to him. And earlier this week, his mother passed. Him and his mother passed in the same week, so rest in peace to Angel. If you're Runa Court, y'all know who they are. They're elite family. Rest in peace and prayers to their whole family. And somebody else passed. Somebody else passed in Norwalk. Damn it, I'm lost. But rest in peace. Rest in peace to T Flock too, man. Again to T Flock, man, real brother. But other than that, how y'all doing, man?
I'm still riding off the energy.
Oh my God! If you wasn't there, and if you didn't
remember the last episode we
were talking, we
was on our way here.
Yeah,
we was on our way here, but nigga,
if you ain't know, we tore it down at the showcase, the Full Blast Showcase.
Right.
HOT set was definitely live. Shout to him, shout to Trey, shout to everybody that came out. And,
shout to the whole Full Blast thing. You know, the fan for doing that shit again.
Loose Bug, Unicridon.
You know what I'm saying?
Myself. Announcement! Announcement! Talk to him,
The official man, your boy HOT officially joined Full Blast earlier this week, man. Shout out to Deuce Buzz one more time.
HOT is a full-fledged member of the Full Blast.
Yes. But Menotti is still the music.
Menotti's still the music.
Yes.
But that's just another entity, another opportunity,
Yeah.
another lane.
As long as we're doing well earned.
Yes, sir.
So I got an announcement to make too.
Talk to me.
Talk about it.
Honey Dip Princess is getting ready to come out real soon.
Talk about it. Let's go.
What's that? What's that?
You know, so
That's that no. That's that no. Oh, that was supposed to be a private. That was supposed to be a private.
He a little jelly. That's my rapper name. It's Honey Dip Princess.
Wait.
Niggas are typing in the back.
So now you got the music. You got the music.
No.
HDP.
Hold on.
It's Honey Dip. No, it ain't no. You know, it's just straight Honey Dip.
No, it's just Honey Dip.
Honey Dip
Princess.
Honey Dip Princess. That's you're doing the music.
Yes.
They lit.
You know what? He's a hater. So this is let me share something with y'all real quick.
Yeah.
So this nigga Seth Emil, whatever you call him.
Oh goodness.
I don't call him that.
That's the man. Don't do that. That's the man.
That's the man I sleep with every night.
That's the guy.
Hit it again.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna embarrass you.
Do not do that to that. What are you doing?
That's my bookie.
Well, you can't do. You don't do that.
You just supposed to.
Okay, do it.
That's my bookie. That's Bookie Bear. That's my Bookie Bear. We need to Go ahead. So anyways, you know, like sometimes we in the car, you know, just chilling, and then I have these rap battles with him in the car.
Do I have rap battles in the car?
Yeah.
And
you've been winning.
Of course. Even when he think I don't win, I always win. I win no matter what.
Lord.
So she's bodying you in the rap battles, B?
It's real.
Got her confident over here.
You have her spit for this end of this night.
She said, "Yo."
That's it, yo.
Nah, we got a notification. So, okay. Ice Honey Princess?
No, it's Honey Dip Princess.
Honey Dip
I'm
Princess.
done with this nigga, bro.
You're about to spit.
We gonna get some bars.
We're gonna get some bars at the end of the night. You know that, right?
Get some bars.
Magic set it off. Nobody came up here and rapped yet. Magic set it off. So you're rapping before the end of this night. We're gonna ask the Honey Dip Princess.
See, the thing about it with Honey Dip,
What's going on with Honey Dip?
we gotta niggas is hating. It's alright. Cause let me tell you, when I battle,
and he's a beat maker, so y'all gonna make some fire.
He's jealous.
So like the Summer Walker London on track.
Nah, this is just a movement by myself.
Oh,
yeah. I didn't know that.
Let me tell you.
That was the perfect kind of thing for that.
I'm like, you wanna know why I'm a movement by myself?
Lord.
Because the niggas don't support me.
Y'all force when y'all together?
Nah.
You don't support your music?
He makes me bitter.
Cut it out.
Shit, what?
Nah.
He what's a guan set?
We gonna have to get Seth in on the next segment.
Gotta come in here because I feel like he needs to sit down. I kind of feel like he needs to sit down.
We're not talking about relationships. Now you're gonna have this.
Because you making my man feel like he don't support your dreams.
No, I wouldn't say he don't support my dreams. No, and it's funny
You
because
kind of did say that.
no,
I heard
when
it.
it comes to Honey Dip Princess, no, he don't support Honey Dip.
He don't support Honey Dip.
He don't approve of Honey Dip's message.
Oh, so wait. So what is Honey Dip talking about?
Honey, you hush.
Oh.
Honey Dip talks about, justice, social justice. You know, dipping it low, twerking on 22s. Like,
Wait,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
working and trying to make change
and 22s.
at the same time?
Listen.
That kind of might be dope.
We approve this message.
That might be kind of dope. Nobody ever twerk and try to make a change at the same time.
Honey Dip
Cardi B twerk and makes change, money. She's twerking and making a change. Yeah. God damn it, where the hand claps at?
Mind blown emojis.
Give it up to Taylor. Miss Hill.
Taylor, Miss Hill, and Honey Dip Princess.
God
If
damn it.
you know me, I'm Taylor. On the street to you is Miss Hill. Honey Dip Princess is the artistry name.
Oh, shit.
Lame.
I thought I had 3 names. She's coming with it early. We ain't hit the 10-minute mark yet, goddammit.
Fast.
What a guan!
It's already spicy in this
Spicy.
Now, but check out Honey Dip Princess.
No social media platforms.
No social media platforms right now. Not right now. You know, I'm trying to keep it low key. Because, you know, I got a lot of haters. The man I lay in the bed with at night, he hates on my dreams. You know? Like, and let me tell you, one thing about Honey Dip Princess is Honey Dip Freestyles, right?
Okay.
I don't need a pen.
It seems like it's a little contradiction. Hold on, wait a minute, goddamn. We just hit the 10 motherfucking minute mark. Make it make sense.
You know, I don't
Make
got
it
to
make
get
sense,
right.
please.
I gotta learn how to do it. Yeah, cause he, you know, R.P. to Jay, like he used to try to help me try to get it right.
Yeah.
And I still ain't got it right after all these years. I was trying to do it, Steve, and be like, nah. He like, cut that shit.
You start low and just go up. But throw in a baritone.
Hold on, let's practice. Hold on, let me get my. Alright, ready? Y'all start for ready?
Yeah.
Boom! I got it.
You got it.
I played it in. The harmonies was like good, right?
You
Alright,
good.
That was good.
Lord. Y'all got all the weed. I be high after every episode.
Every episode.
You know?
You don't smoke on
Oh,
camera.
you a goody two shoe.
Okay.
Let's run with that one.
Okay.
Let's run with
I'm gonna run with that. We're gonna run with that.
Nah, I'm just telling you something. I'm not even ready to go your starter. But my nigga, I know who the fuck you are. I used to be in the Moose Club. I used to see you in the Moose Club. I
You
knew him a long.
ain't see me in there smoking weed.
I used to see you in there, you know.
Look at this nigga. This nigga
You ain't
just.
see me smoking
I ain't
weed.
seen you smoking weed, guys.
He just had like 10 movies going on.
Right. I did. 12 movies.
Shout out to the old school.
Shout out to the Moose. Rest in peace to the Moose lives. Rest in peace to Les, the old owner, too.
That was a hole in a motherfucking wall.
Yeah, that's fast. That's fast.
What about the lady at the front door?
Tia. Did Tia pass too, didn't she?
Jeez.
Let me stop killing people.
man,
Hold on, I don't know if she passed, but I
Let
think I heard she did. Let me stop killing
Well,
people.
shout out to to the
The
Moose.
last.
I used to go to the
and
Moose.
shit.
I used to use my sister's ID to get into the Moose.
Wait, you was young then?
When I was 18.
That's not young.
Yeah, but you have to be 21 to get into the
Who
Moose.
cares?
It was definitely that type of spot.
Me and Head was definitely 15, 16 years old in 21 and up clubs, leaving with women. They kind of was pedophiling.
No, but they was checking niggas' licenses and IDs and shit when I would go to the Moose. So then I started bringing my sisters. Like I used to sneak in sometimes too. Like when I was,
We definitely used to sneak this nigga in
Yeah,
everywhere.
I'm about to say, I was in the
We
mood
definitely
too
snuck this
underage.
nigga everywhere.
I was everywhere underage.
This dude was underage.
every
Forever,
fucking-
right? That shit.
Yo, it seemed like, that was the longest. What you was, 16?
every-
I was like 16, 17.
16, we waited for him to turn 18. It was the longest 2 years of our life.
And we finally got there. All right, nigga, you there?
Sorry, bro.
Nah, you go. Pour a drink.
That's a fact, nigga. That's a big fact, nigga. Actors.
So, let's get into it with Miss Hill.
Let's get into
Right.
it.
Where you from? Let's tell the people where you from.
Stamford, Connecticut, South Bend, baby. Oh, so how many whack people is over here? Whack?
Wait, huh?
How many whack?
Where?
Y'all whack.
We
So,
definitely,
you from the whack?
we definitely
You
used to
from
beat
the
the shit out
whack?
of Stanford niggas though.
Okay, I'm from listen.
I'm messing with you. I love Stanford.
I'm from
I love
Stanford,
Stanford.
born and
Listen.
raised.
I don't know if this is appropriate. Just jump in if you agree with me. Stanford Poom Poom hit different. Put the handshakes. Stanford Poom Poom hit different. Yeah, do that.
I got a funny
do
sound
that
effect too.
Oh, you did it Okay.
You got my Stanford sister, so
Yeah.
you know what it is.
Stanford, yeah, I make jokes, but I
It's
love
alright.
Stanford. I love Stanford.
That's my home. I was born and raised.
Nah,
in the South
shout out to the people at Stanford we love, you know.
Stanford.
Yeah, I was born and raised on the South End.
Okay.
What else you want to know?
South End, that's where's South End?
South End is like where the train station is. So they like basically
Back there with Cove and all that, where they redid all
No,
that?
Cove is the east side. The South End is where they actually rebuild, like build luxury apartments and they gentrified it.
Yeah, cause I'll be down there.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
yeah,
the
near
South
the
side.
train station.
Okay, I know what you're talking
I was
about.
wondering
Like behind the train station, all that way down there?
Yeah, that's
all
all
the
the South End.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, ain't the South End no more, it's white end.
Let me
Gentrification.
You know, exactly, and
Yo,
it's so
back there,
unfortunate.
just like Norwalk, you walk by where D Block used to be, like we were just out there hustling, selling drugs, and now you go by there and it's little white, not racist, just white women jogging with their dogs, and just little white kids out there playing. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
It's so unfortunate because
like we ain't allowed out there.
Right, like when I went to the South End for my class reunion, we had a thing at, it was at Simon Wells in South End, and like I was like, this is not what I've like known like when I was growing up. This is not like, the smell is even not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy. Like, and
that shit sucks, yo.
it does, and it just makes you realize you gotta take back take back our community. Yeah.
Even my block, bro, top of my block, they changed that shit
his
all
whole block.
up.
Where?
Orchard Street.
Oh, I used to live in Orchard.
No, right? They chopped that. They chopped the shit
The
out.
whole first half of his block is a whole
I
other
lived on
block.
19 Orchard Street.
See, we can talk about that. You say you from Stanford, but I know you spend a lot of time.
Nah, she was in I know her from Norwalk.
Yeah, I did.
Norwalk.
I did, but
we know how them Stanford people migrate.
no, they migrated to Bridgeport. They skipped Norwalk.
No, some did. Some came. A lot of the females got in them apartments in Luna Court.
Yeah, sorry, I'm taking the cover on. So what else you want to know? What's up?
You had your show.
Yeah.
You had your show, the Miss Hill
How
show.
you got into radio and all that.
Yeah, how you get into all that?
Okay, so this is a
It
video.
definitely was popping too.
And that's how I met you.
Yeah,
No,
yep,
man.
and we became like, and it's funny because like all the people that I had on my show, like the guests, we all became like a family.
Right.
Like, you know, like I consider y'all
You?
family, you know. And I've always opened the door, you know, to have the opportunity for all of you guys to go on the platform. But I started radio. It's a weird story. So I was working at a hair salon. I was like washing hair, and one of the radio personalities came into the hair salon. Shout out to Richie Groove.
Shout out to Richie Groove.
Yeah, and so I was like, yo, like you gotta start on the radio, like. I went to school for it because I studied radio. So, like, I went to school for it. And then he was like, I'm going to see if I can get you in. I was like, all right, cool. You know, Richie, like, I ain't trying to play you or nothing, but, yo, niggas ain't never call me back. Like,
Make it make sense. That's what we here for.
God damn it, talk about it.
Talk about that.
Niggas ain't call me back.
We play people up here.
Like,
we play people up here.
Damn it,
nigga ain't call me
What's
back.
the matter? You can't call nobody.
God damn it, Richie.
Go on, keep it going.
Go ahead.
So I was just like, damn. So then this other radio guy that he was working there, like, he would do radio at night. I can't think of his name because he's not up there no more. And he was a priest.
Yeah, we need to put that nigga name out there.
We might want to though.
Say it.
Right, we get back to that. Come on.
He was like,
I might want some smoke. Go ahead.
you know. So I was telling him, I was like, yo, I want to be on the radio. Like, he would come by the hair salon. I was like, I want to get on the radio. Like, you know, I'm waiting for Richie. He's like, nah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call the owner of the station. And I'm going to link y'all up. And then after that, see what, you know, from there.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, all right, cool. I went to Atlanta. Shout out to my family in Atlanta and Georgia. So
I got a show in Atlanta. Go ahead.
but anyway, so I was out there and I got a phone call and it was the owner of the radio station. He was like, I got your number from so and so, and when you get back, I want to, you know, talk to you. I was like, all right, cool. He was like, but then after that, I want you in the air that week. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I gotta get my segments together. Like,
they wanted you to
bro,
come immediately.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Exactly. Exactly. That's it was like, dun, dun, dun. I'm like, no. So, you know, I'm excited because I manifested it. You know, I wanted it.
What you asked.
And so I was like, all right, well, how am I going to put this together? So when I got back from Atlanta, I basically put the show together. And my first guest that I had on the show was Fernando. I know Fernando,
Coley?
right? Coley.
Yeah.
He was my first guest.
Fernando.
And so it just went up from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a blessing. Like it was
I definitely was tapped in. I was tapped in. We were always tapped in.
I had people watching me. Listening to me from jail.
Yeah.
Like, I heard you.
Like you had a joint.
I was like, you heard me in jail?
That's definitely was dope about that station.
Yeah.
Because even when we went up there, when we went to CT Zone, same thing, same building.
Okay.
When we went up there and people was calling me like, yo,
shout out to One Love Radio.
Shout out to One Love Radio.
Yeah, definitely shout out to
Y'all get that.
Y'all someone get that? Like, I love y'all, but I'll talk about that too.
Oh, some more shit with that?
Yeah.
Well, go in. Go ahead.
This is Jamaican Matrix?
Oh, so, I was on and off. You so funny.
Yeah.
I'm very transparent. So, like, I'm going to keep it a buck. Like, I don't keep it $50, 50 cents. I keep it 100 plus. So, in that process, I didn't feel myself growing. Like, I feel like if you start from somewhere, you want it up from there.
That's the plan.
And it was like up, down, side. So I'm like, nah, I can't continue to do this anymore. Like, I'm investing into y'all, but what am I getting out of it? So that's when I ended up and shout out to One Love, like, because coming on a reggae station and opening the door to put hip hop and R&B on there, was a big
open content.
It was.
The show was well rounded. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nah, you and CT Zones definitely brought a lot of shit to that station.
Yeah, like
I never even heard of that station until y'all got up there.
Yeah, I started in 2011 and I stopped in 2019. It was an on and off thing. Yeah.
I remember you took a break and you came back.
Yeah.
That's when y'all was live on the radio and then you was live on Facebook too.
Yeah, yep.
And that was fire. You know
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely dope.
You got any plans about getting back into it?
Radio is always going to be my first love for various reasons. Radio is my first love because, funny thing too, at one point I tried to do music, y'all. Like, I tried to, do my thing with music.
That's an Easter egg right there.
And, what you mean?
That's a hidden gem. Easter egg.
That's what it's called. Like, in movies, they call it
Easter
Easter egg.
egg.
Like, it'd be something hidden in there that you don't peep that leads somewhere else.
Yeah, and that's exactly what ended up happening. I was trying to do music for a little bit, and I don't think, when it comes to that, like, I wouldn't say I'm 100%, like, confident. Like, I love music. Like, I think I should have been an A&R. Like, I should have been Discovery.
You still can be. What do you mean?
But, no, my plan is I really want to open my own entertainment company. Because, like, it's so much talent out here.
You can do that.
I'm going to keep it 100. You got that it for that.
Yeah.
I seen that a long time ago. Like, you got that it for that.
Yeah. Like, I love the art. Like, so, even coming, like, I went to a performing arts school. So, like, I just, I enjoy that. Like, music is just so fucking dope. But anyways, so, trying to do my whole music thing or whatever. It ain't work out. Like, I didn't finish. I had songs that I didn't finish. And, like, I don't know if any of you experience this in the studio, but you sound different. Like, what you hear is you sound different when you play it back.
My voice sounds completely different on when people hear me on songs, they be like, "Who is that?"
Right.
You
You
sound
like
completely different.
so sometimes
completely different.
Sometimes like playing that back. Like I wasn't confident. I was like, I don't like the way I sound. Everybody like, you sound good. Like
you just gotta find. So you know what to do. You just gotta find your rhythm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think the older that I'm getting, like I think I would have done if I had this mindset back then, like with confidence. I think I would have been able to execute it.
What makes you think you can't dabble into it right now? You don't got to do it full time, but you can still get
like
back into that.
I wouldn't mind doing it as a hobby. Like
there you go.
If it was like, yo, you want to lay down some background vocals for me? Sure. Like
do some periodic, do it periodically.
Yeah, like, but it's not something like like having my own project.
Right.
Like,
it's not a full-time dedication thing.
Right.
I get you.
Right. But I do love the arts. I love acting. Back to your question, asking me if I plan on doing anything else. I'm working on trying to launch my show. It's in the works right now. I've been having meetings for months. But I'm doing a show. It's totally different from from me doing interviewing artists.
Okay.
And so I'm really excited about that.
What kind of show? Like
well, I have a page that like blew up. It's a blue page for women, and it's called You Got This Sis. So You Got This Sis basically is a page where like women can talk about anything, like any obstacles, anything like that they're going through, whether it's something that is good going on in their lives or something that they may be at a low point. So we look out for each other, like,
we need that.
And so You Got This is really like important to me. I'm working on that.
We'll definitely support.
Women
all the females go follow that.
Yo, we actually trying to do a ladies' night up here.
There we go.
We definitely trying to do a ladies' night.
Yes.
All the ladies that listen and hit me up, that say, because a lot of people, I want to come up there, but I'm nervous.
Man, there's not come hang with the fellas. Like, it's nothing.
But we want, I say, instead of having one female come, have a few females come. We'll sit here and shut up and just let y'all rock.
I think that'd be really dope. We're
trying to find like 3-4 females to just sit down. Mother's one of them off the rip.
Facts. Shout out to
Mother, you gotta not overtalk people, Mother.
Mother's coming.
Because when I did my interview with her,
we got popped the bottle.
I was like, Mother, I love you dearly.
We got popped the bottle late.
She gonna take over. I'm like, Mother, like, this is the Jill show. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the Jill show.
Mother needs her own show.
She does.
Because she had it. She had it in process. I don't know what happened. I gotta talk to her about it.
I totally agree.
Mother got that. That's why she does that, because she has that.
She has that personality. But it's still like so.
Naya's World.
Naya's World. It was Naya's World.
So her podcast. Yeah,
she got that.
So the thing about it though, when you interview, you gotta listen, and you gotta also give that person the opportunity to talk. So when you're after, so if they say some shit and you be like, that don't make no fucking sense. Like, interviewing is a skill. Like, people can hate on Wendy Williams all they want, but she always gets whatever the hell she wants to get for the people she's interviewing. Whether it's messy, whether it's good, she's gonna always. The technique is called drilling. So drilling is when basically, if you feel like that person may be taking, you be like, we gotta redirect that shit. Like, because that happens in interviews. So, yeah.
We still learning.
And it is like, and let me tell you, I know a lot of shit. Like I said, I went to school for it. Anything I need, like, just let me know. Media is my thing. I enjoy it.
People kind of like us freestyle.
It is. No, but it's good.
It's raw.
It's real. We love it.
Yeah.
How we give it up.
But I'm gonna tell you, it's just always good. It's always good to have your points too. Like, make sure you're on. You gotta learn.
I brought notes for you today. I got the laptop over. I never have the laptop. How about notes?
Taking notes. So you want to make sure, like, when you are interviewing, it's all a skill. So you want to make sure, like, even when you see people like Noriega, like with his show and stuff like that, it's always some sort of concept to keep you back on task.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's so important, because you could easily go off the deep end and start talking about some
Nori
other
does that a lot.
It's all about getting it back.
Nori does that a lot.
Getting it back.
We do that too. We do it too. No, EFM brings it back.
Yeah.
Nori,
and that's what you gotta do.
Security got to get dirty. I know. This is well said. Hey girl, what's your fantasy?
This dude.
Dr. T's here, that's it.
That's alien. So you just gotta make sure you stay on task. You know what I mean? So
Get it back.
I'm like, y'all was recording that.
So how soon is that coming?
You still in the works with it?
I'm still in the works with it, but we're looking at September.
Okay, great.
Yeah. When I put out stuff, I like to make sure that my stuff is, I don't want to say perfection, but I want to make sure it's closest to perfection.
Yeah.
And that's experience.
My favorite word is there's no such thing as perfection.
Right. What?
There's no such thing as perfection. Striving for striving for perfection
protection
is perfection. I'm sorry. Striving for perfection.
Sorry, bro.
I ain't had to put it out there. Y'all could just let me rock.
Striving for protection.
Y'all could let me rock. Go ahead.
That's the
Striving for perfection.
Striving for protection. These condoms. From striving. What do you say?
I don't even know what that is.
What? Condom.
Go ahead.
Everybody striving. Just strive for something.
Sometimes that gets calling me nasty.
Yo, y'all can make the Minati condom.
Yo, I'm dead. Yo.
Look, Big Drip. Y'all heard me.
No, you don't want the Big Drip. You don't want the Big Drip down there. Big Drip condoms. Big Drip condoms. Oh! You don't got to get the Big Drip condoms. Hold on. You got to be a big nigga to get the Big Drip condoms. Woo! Hey, ladies, if your man pull out a Big Drip condom, you know what time it is. Big Drip. Whoa!
Strive for protection. Big Drip condom.
Big Drip condoms. God damn it. God damn it.
See, I need money for that, so that's 10%.
I got you 10%. You get 15. You get 15. You get 15%. Goddamn it. Founders fee. You gonna get one check.
That was
off the rip.
That was
Babies be tripping.
Yo.
Babies be tripping. We be tripping. We be tripping. We be tripping.
Yo. Let's switch gears. COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was a victim of COVID.
Oh no.
I said it wrong?
Yeah.
Listen. What? I said it wrong? You was a victim? I was supposed to say victim? Think about it. What happened? Yeah. You was a victim of COVID.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Oh my God.
She was a victim of COVID. Y'all that see what's going on with Dr. Fauci and them? What's that? Who's Dr. Fauci? Dr. Fauci's the nigga that on the news, they kept going to Dr. Fauci for all the COVID. Every time something Dr. Fauci got Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci. He made that shit.
He was part of that.
He made that shit.
That shit hurt.
Trump and Dr. Fauci gonna talk. Dr. Fauci tell everybody what to do. Dr. Fauci was the nigga from day one. Dr. Fauci emails got hacked. He did that shit. Him and the Chinese. They made that shit. He made that shit. It was Bill Gates.
I'm about to say Gates had part of the patent too.
They paid him. He was giving that bread to China to work on some shit. And it got out. That's why they go to him for all the answers. They just leaked the information about how the nigga.
Bro, I'm like, damn.
The email saying the mask don't do shit, but if it make the people feel sick because it's biological.
Yeah, the guy was a victim of COVID.
Yeah, that's all been out for the past 2 weeks.
I ain't reading.
It's just out in the sky. Like, so if the public feel more calm with him, let him rock the mask. It's saying in the email. He got hit and the government throwing that nigga under the bus. Oh, we didn't know that. Yes, the fuck y'all did. But that's why I say victim, because what the information that's coming out now.
Nah, I don't think it's what you said.
Is how I say shit fucked up. I flip shit, goddammit. I say shit fucked up all the time. Yo, my people's skills is trash. I grew up in prison. My people's skills is trash. I tell people all the time, like, listen, my people's skills is trash.
Listen.
Like, you might have a nice hat on. I say, that fucking hat crazy. They be like, yo, how these niggas talking to me? I'm telling you, got a nice hat.
But big too beautiful.
Who?
That's how you do.
You ain't grew up.
That's how you do.
I'm mature to play with 15, 16, 17, 18. Childhood, came home 26. What do you mean?
So if you give a girl a compliment, you like, bitch, you beautiful.
I used to.
No, he still do.
Shut up.
But hey, bitch, you beautiful.
No, DMX did that. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, DMX. I did. I used to talk like that.
So how you say like, hey bitch?
Like, hey.
No, I didn't say hey bitch. Like, you was a fine bitch. Like, I used to say shit like that.
Oh.
And it was kind of.
It was, yeah.
Because the bitches are calling themselves bitches. No, I say bitches. They used to be saying I'm a bad bitch. I said, yes you are. I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't call you a bitch. I don't know.
I'm hollering right now.
Just gotta agree. But we get back into this.
Okay.
I didn't mean to say you were a victim of COVID.
I'm a victim of COVID.
You are a victim.
Age.
They did it to us. Yo, they gave us this shit. It's like somebody shooting the crowd.
What did they say in them emails? That's crazy. I didn't even
We're gonna get to that after we
shit.
talk about this. I'm gonna get her point, and then I'm gonna break that shit down, cause this shit real. Like, you gotta look, this shit been going on the last 2 weeks.
I ain't even.
For the last 2 weeks, this shit been going on. They ain't throwing that nigga up under the bus. So, what was it like for all the people, you know, going through the COVID or scared of COVID or saying COVID ain't real? This woman had it. A couple of people around here had it. Talk about how it was, what it felt like, and what motherfuckers need to do to be safe and what you feel.
Okay. Well, I got COVID. I don't know how I got COVID. This is how I think I got COVID. The first speculation is I thought that my boyfriend had COVID because like he got yo. I'm sorry, I don't even want to share that shit. Yo, this nigga, I'm sorry.
Don't worry now, nigga.
She been gunning this nigga the whole day.
You out here with yeah, you nigga shot the fuck up.
News announcement.
You wanna
tested and came back negative.
Nigga, I was Rambo 3. She been on the motherfucking chain all day,
The
bro.
whole show.
I
don't know what you did, nigga.
Yeah, COVID first.
No, I'm trying to explain.
Oh, okay. So okay, we got
Listen.
Linda,
Ay, papito, cremito, caliente, damecito. Right. Don't know what I said.
Shit, I do, but how the fuck you know? Wait, okay, go ahead. Then we're gonna talk about it later.
So anyway, I thought he had it first.
So you basically blame him because you getting sick. Woman shit. Go ahead, woman
so
shit.
Anyway, I did. But I thought he had.
That's what it sounded like. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know, y'all niggas ain't shit sometimes either. So.
We listen, man.
I just shit all the time. I'm gonna keep it 100, but go ahead.
Number one. That hook was needed. Do that again?
I wish you it was special all night, but go ahead.
Haymakers, nigga.
So anyway, he was sick. He had like 103 fever, but it took 3 days. So like he was able to like get better within 3 days. So I thought it was COVID because it was like, you know, just coming out. Yeah, and like him having the fever, but that nigga did a whole 180. Like that nigga, after he got better, that nigga cut all his hair off and everything. Like that nigga was a whole different person. I was like, yo,
Nigga beat that shit, huh?
Go ahead.
Look, that nigga shaved his beard. I was like, who the fuck in my house, yo? Like, who the fuck is you, nigga? I was like, there's a stranger in my house.
Jesus.
So anyway,
he wouldn't look at me like you do. He wouldn't adore me. He wouldn't ignore me. I'm convinced. Go ahead.
I was convinced, like, who the fuck is this in my house? So anyway,
Go ahead. Your nails is fire, too.
Baby.
Your nails is fire with the Wolverines. Go ahead, saber tooth.
These are weapons of mass
destruction. They got the saber tooth, nigga.
Baby, I love you. Are you mad at me?
No.
Okay.
Domestic violence in the car on the way home. Go ahead.
It's alright, that's just normal.
Okay, we ain't gonna hear that. Go ahead.
It's okay. That's right now. That's
What we on?
The
We gotta get back on track.
Wait.
Cause Seth's just getting the worst of it.
Wait.
Yeah, I see it.
Was that your hospital shit? You alive shit? What the fuck was that, bomb?
Dynamite.
Why didn't it explode?
He ain't explode.
He
timed out. That shit timed out.
He cut the green. He cut the green wire. Go ahead.
That's fucking crazy. So anyway, around that time, like, COVID was, you know, new for us, and I don't know. It was like one weekend. We went to Walmart, and at that time, they didn't make a big deal like about you wearing a mask. So he had a damn pillowcase on his face.
What?
Shout out to everybody who didn't use a regular mask.
Right. At the time, you know.
Everything.
You had to make something.
That was definitely one of the niggas at one point in time, nigga.
Yo, no, he had a pillowcase.
I didn't use.
So he put the pillowcase on his face.
I didn't use
I was like, fuck it, I ain't getting sick. So I went to Walmart and then
This is after he was sick. This is when he better.
This is like a couple of weeks after from being sick.
But you didn't get sick yet.
I didn't get sick yet. And plus, at that time, like, I was smart. Like, anytime, like, we get, like, sick, and I get sick way more than he does, so, like...
He's some immune system.
That boy got them good genes. He got them good genes.
I'm better now. Yeah, so,
He said, I hope so.
No, I'm talking about as far as the immune.
Do we need to ask?
My immune system.
Go ahead, I'm fucking
no, but so
he's over here finding new shit. Man, stop! We trying to interview.
So at that time, like, I started not feeling good. Like, my body started aching, my muscles started aching. And so, you know, when you get sick, your muscles start, you start feeling like real, like
fatigue,
like sluggish. Yeah, fatigue, sluggish. So my drill sergeant was like, my drill sergeant was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, you gotta get straight. You gotta get food in your system. You're gonna kill the my drill sergeant. Yeah.
He had to keep you alive.
Drill sergeant.
You couldn't die on his watch.
Drill sergeant said to gotta get it right. I'm like, yo, bro, chill, like, nigga. Like, I need to, you know, just get myself right. Like, bro, I'm not feeling good. He was like, eat the cake anime type of shit.
Oh, shit. You got
he had to.
You back to normal.
Eat the cake anime.
But it was hard.
That
like,
nigga won't cuddle when you got to get right.
Then I actually
fuck out of here. No, I did not.
Oh, that's what happened, Seth?
Yeah, she wouldn't listen to me at first.
She wouldn't listen to
you? And then she got sick, and I said, let's go.
No,
Ginger,
that's not what happened.
Garlic, bull pot, make it raw. You gonna get
with all the damn recipes.
And she beat
garlic in it.
That took a while, though.
Arkansas shit.
Once you stopped, she got better.
What can I tell my story? You interviewing me?
I'm sorry, because he's coming with the chest out. I had to, he's wrong. She's wrong. It's me.
It's Godzilla versus
That nigga tried to get it shot up.
Go ahead.
So then after that, I got worse. So I started losing my taste. I started losing my smell. My fever would not go down. I called the doctor to, you know, get like flu medicine because at first, you know, they were telling people it was, maybe you might have the flu because it was flu season still. So the flu meds were not working. My fever was not breaking. So then that's when I called back because at the time you couldn't really be seen. It was more of like you had to call the hotline unless it was something severely like life or death. And for me, I felt like it was life or death because I'm asthmatic, so I have an underlying health issue. So it affected my respiratory, and a couple of other things too. So then,
heard those was the people most affected.
Yeah, it was the respiratory. Like I would wake up some mornings and I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like a breathing treatment wouldn't even work. Like I had to lay on my stomach. It was to the point like where, you know, like Stephen was washing me up like the people in the nursing home. Like, you know, so
that's dope. You had somebody to wash you up.
Yeah.
That's love.
That's love.
Yeah.
Back to life.
It was like.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You all set. If it was me. You got a good man. You sick? You got COVID? I'm not touching you. You gonna be in that room.
You know what he would do? But you know what?
I'm gonna slide a bucket in there.
It was definitely a blessing because
you're a good man, bro. Yo, you're a good man. I'll slide a bucket in there and you with some soap and water in it.
So that is a blessing, like because he was able to.
I respect you, bro. I wish my kids be like you.
This nigga's a
Go ahead. No, deadass. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Cause I'm horrible. I'm horrible, B. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But like,
Everybody love this show. Go ahead.
So
not here. I gotta do it.
Listen.
Somebody gotta do it.
So anyway, yo, I wish my kids would be better. My kids be like you. Like, yo. But anyway, no, it was tough, and like, you know, it was just a blessing that at that time, like, he was able to work from home and be able to help me, like, in that process. And shout out to my friend Candace too. Like, she helped me with some things, some remedies too as well, to get my
Shout out to
respiratory
you,
right.
Candace.
Yeah, she's
Shout out
definitely
to
like she's a healer. Like when it comes to the herbs and stuff like that, like she's dope. So both of them helping me, you know, making sure I was good. That was really important. But I got rushed to the hospital like the Saturday I got tested, and you know, it was just a lot going on. I felt like you
So
know.
you were sick for a minute and then you went and got tested?
No, I was actually sick when I got tested, and then that same day I got rushed to the hospital. Yeah. Because when I got home, I went to take a shower. I love to take showers. Like I stay in the bathroom for a long time and get in the shower. But for like with that time, like I couldn't even stay in the shower for like 5 minutes. That's how bad, because it was hurting. My skin was hurting and you know muscles was aching. So I think was it I like almost passed out? What was it? Almost passed out or?
Couldn't breathe, got faint type of shit.
Yeah, and then Stephen called 911, and they came. My fever was like almost, it was like 103. It was almost 104 at that point. So they basically gave me IV, and I was like, we can't really do anything but give you Tylenol. Tylenol does not work for me. So at that time, they were trying to figure out.
Tylenol?
Wasn't they saying don't take
Well,
Tylenol?
no, it was ibuprofen.
It was ibuprofen.
But at the, but guess what? Guess what? But guess what? Now you can take ibuprofen.
Yeah.
You can take ibuprofen having COVID now.
They don't know nothing.
They don't. Yeah, before they were saying don't use it.
The same main ingredient.
But my doctor's like, yeah, you can take ibuprofen because I feel like that would help me. Now, if it had Tylenol with codeine in it, that shit would have probably knocked my ass out. And
you would have been alright.
I would have been alright.
You need that codeine.
Good old Tylenol 3. You
yes.
Straight, nigga.
But thank God I'm just, you know, able to be here. It actually changed my mindset because I knew a couple of people that died from it.
Right. I know a lot of people.
So it was just like, thank God I made it because there's people out here who are not here because of it, you know, like, and it just made my mindset in a sense different and just made me think
real shit
differently.
Do you think
I beat it? I beat it. Real shit. So I know exactly how you know.
Let me tell you, I don't mean to tell my business, but I'm gonna say it.
200,000 people that
we on here.
I literally had to wear a fucking diaper because that's how weak my bladder was from having COVID.
I couldn't get out the bed.
Yo, my bladder weak too, so I would have had.
I had to literally wear pull up. That shit was happening too. Like literally, because your body is so weak. Like it literally, it was terrible.
I'm like, damn, this is ridiculous.
And the worst, and another thing that was terrible about it too is, and this is for women who who may have had COVID, but I ended up having the worst menstrual cycle, one of the worst menstrual cycles I've ever had in my life from COVID.
Was it painful or it was a lot?
It was like, not to be nasty, it was a lot of, it was clotting. Like, it was a lot of clotting. And I was like, so, like, it was more than like I've ever had in my life. And so, yeah,
did
like.
Did you get vaccinated?
Hell no.
Okay.
My doctor said I don't gotta get vaccinated. I had a long talk with my doctor about that.
I heard that shit was, you feel me?
There's a lot of motherfuckers becoming Magneto after they got vaccinated.
My doctor was like, you had COVID and you carry the antibodies, and you can carry the antibodies for a certain amount of time. But he was like, because you had COVID, I wouldn't even suggest for you to get it. Like, no, there's no point. Like,
I tell you, I believe I had it.
I feel like,
everybody knows.
And I also feel like this too. Like, you shouldn't even be judged if you want.
When was that?
My thing is this.
When was that? When?
This was
last year.
Nah, this was like like 2 months ago.
Oh, fuck.
This was 2 months ago. It was April. Matter of fact,
I got my April last year.
I got tested on April Fool's Day, on the 1st.
Definitely.
Well, my whole thing.
That was a Wednesday. They hit me that Friday.
Yeah, like what I just want to say though is like.
After the crib, we do that out.
Yeah. My whole thing is I don't think you should be judged if you take the You know, if you decide to take the COVID shot or not.
Shot, yeah.
Let me tell you, like niggas out here acting bougie. Like, yeah, I got the COVID shot. You didn't get the COVID shot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it. I can get it, but I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't trust it.
And when y'all out here looking like zombies and shit and turn into fucking zombies, then
I'm gonna shoot you in your head. Yep.
I don't want no part. Let me get the lighter
Shoot your head
from.
into zombies, not regular people.
Like I don't judge anybody who wants. I just, for my choice, I'm not getting the shot.
Pass on that shit. I'm gonna advise you to pass on that shit. And I'm gonna just keep it funky.
Cause it's just like all of a sudden I just trying to get right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, like, well, for, you know, that shit, I went, you know, got my kid on test.
Yeah.
Everybody was goofy, so, you know what I mean? That's how I know.
And just be glad you're here. Like, it's you alive.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Right. This definitely was the Thanos snap era.
Facts. Yeah.
That's what we call it.
You here today, gone today.
That's what we call it, the Thanos snap.
This is Thanos snap. Like, if you watch Avengers and this motherfucker snapped his finger and half the fucking galaxy disappeared, that's what just happened on Earth. They motherfuckers put out something, snapped their fingers, and 200,000 people dropped dead.
Thor did not aim for that.
Yeah.
That's wild shit.
200,000 people just dropped dead.
Some shit some niggas crafted.
That's what yeah.
In a lab.
So y'all make sure y'all take care of yourselves. Like,
take care of your body, take care of your health.
Yeah.
Take care of everything.
Yeah, I lost 16 pounds in a week. Wish I could lose that shit again, but I gotta do it the other way.
Don't eat wet bats.
Keep your iron to a minimum. Not too high, not too low.
Drink plenty of fluid.
Drink plenty of fluid.
Stay hydrated.
In your body.
Get some vitamin D.
Plenty of vitamin D. Pause.
So that's what they're trying to keep you away from. So they're trying to keep you away from the sun.
We people of the sun.
Yes, exactly. We need the sun.
The sun.
Them white people need the cold.
Their body makes vitamin D. Black people don't make vitamin D. We have to get it from the sun.
Stay hydrated
So
and
being in the sun gives you vitamin D. When they told everybody stay in the house, don't come outside, we gotta go outside, man. We need the sun.
and that's what I would do. But you know, I was paranoid afterwards. I was really.
You like scared to go around people and shit like that.
Yeah, I was just like when, even like going into New York just to breathe in the fucking air, I'd be like, yo, I want to breathe in New York
I was
air.
in New York when that shit was crazy.
Hell yeah, I got a story for that
I was in there. Talk about it. We got 8 minutes.
Oh shit. I mean, when you talking about the pollen thing, like I had recently got sick from the air in New York. I had that pollen in New York. That New York air is just dirty as fuck. I remember I was telling you about that. As soon as I get off the train, they talking about motherfucker. I'm like, damn. She's like, you got that spaghetti? You got that spaghetti?
Shout out to NY.
I like doing brunch in the hotels out there.
The lady was like, you got that spaghetti? You want to go get some spaghetti? See how bitches talking about drugs. Talking about get some spaghetti. Niggas on sugar boogers.
Sugar boogers, she said.
Hey, sugar boogers.
Niggas out there taking them sugar boogers.
That shit was wild, man.
You told me to stop that.
Stop them sugar boogers.
What else we got after that?
I don't know, we about to wrap it up though.
Oh.
We got a little bit of time. But I told you, once she finished, I'll break down because you wasn't on there with the Dr. Fauci shit.
Oh yeah, in fact, you emails, so yeah.
Basically, his emails got hacked.
Okay.
And his emails is on blast right now. Everybody read it, it's online. And basically, they was grilling the nigga about, it came out that, he was sending money, he was getting money from the government, Bill Gates, all them niggas.
Yeah.
And they was funding China for that whole experiment they was doing. If you remember, the week before they announced it and shut it down, Bill Gates.
Yes, everybody stepped down. All the CEOs.
Johnson. All the motherfuckers that got the cure right now.
Yeah, all them
all
CEOs.
The CEOs, Pfizer, all them niggas stepped down.
And then had to start going to court.
Vanished.
Yeah, they had to start going to court.
They was giving Fauci, and the government was giving Fauci money, and they was sending it to China to work on this thing they was doing.
I always
the thing they was doing turned out to be COVID.
Yes.
I always say this too, like, it's the government there's someone above the government.
The shadow government.
Right. And that's the thing, like, you gotta pay attention, like, it's not always the government. It's the government is getting fresh.
You got the government, you got the shadow government.
Yeah.
You got the
shadow government
people in the world.
Billionaires that really pull the strings.
Yeah.
That's who Trump was beefing with.
Yeah.
A lot of people, we talked about that on the Great Debate.
Yep.
Everybody mad at Trump. Trump was
exposing
beefing with
shit.
them. We took it as Trump raised Trump did, then you got to pay attention. Them people put Trump on a chopping block for us to hate him, so that we didn't pay attention to what Trump was really saying.
Yeah, and that's the thing too.
Trump was exposing them.
And you know what? It's fucked up because, you know, Trump delivery could be kind of like on some other shit.
I understand Trump because what we just said about me. I mean to say it is, but it comes out this way.
Yeah.
He just got a harsh delivery about it.
I think he was like one of the
that nigga don't
few.
give a fuck about it.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not
like, yo, listen, I'm about to tell you what it is, and I'm going to say it how I say it, and you're going to take it how I say it.
You know what? And one thing I could say about him too, like, that nigga's just not afraid of shit. He's not afraid to back down. Like,
and he wouldn't back down, and that's why they was going to get. When you ever seen Bush tore this country apart? Nobody said nothing about it.
I don't think it was just necessarily Bush. I think Clinton had some parts of it too.
Clinton with the black community.
A whole bunch of them did.
They passed laws. The
They do
Clinton
about-
and Kamala Harris passed laws to jam us up. But Bush put us in the deficit we in. Bush put us in it.
But the thing about it too is even with Clinton, like before Bush got into office, like they knew 9/11 was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They knew it.
Because 9/11 happened in 3 different countries, but we only talked about when it happened to us.
Right.
A lot of shit happened that day. When the Beirut bombing just happened a few months ago, that happened in 7 different places around the world. They only talked about that one shit.
Mm-hmm.
7 different areas, radius bombs went off in 7 different countries that tore up certain shit, but they only talked about that one.
It's real shit.
It's a lot of shit going on right now that they just blinding us from.
That's why I be like, yo, this planet's so ghetto. Just get me on the spacecraft.
That's why everybody trying to leave. They're trying to leave. We're going to talk about that in the next episode about this space shit, because it's a lot of people trying to get the hell off of Earth.
I have to tell you something. I would have loved to have been on that podcast because I love astronomy.
Well, I hit you and pull you back up. You go back.
Listen, I love astronomy.
Listen, I tell everybody that come here, yo, listen, you know every day we do this. If you want to pop, y'all want to pop up.
I love
You're
astronomy,
welcome.
and that's the
You're
thing,
welcome.
like,
me too.
During the pandemic, like, there's so many unknown planets and so many universes and galaxies, like, they don't
Them people here.
really talk about.
Them people here. That's another thing nobody want to talk about. Them people been came
So
back.
listen, so I was looking at planets, like, you can live on, or, like, you know, planets that are, like, similar to Earth.
Have you noticed that since you're in astronomy like me, have you noticed that the solar system, when you look up, you know when you learn in school where this is, where this is, you know this shit ain't there no more?
No, it's not.
It's not. I've been saying this shit for
You know
like 2
why?
years,
Because
everybody
it's
looking at me
rotation.
crazy. It's not about rotation. The Earth is not where it used to be.
Yeah, and that's rotation.
No, it's supposed to be, rotation is, it's spinning, and this season is here, this season is here. Now it's not there at all.
Yeah, because if you do notice, like, it's snowing in different places
Because
now.
we're floating out of the
Texas had a
atmosphere.
wild
That's why they're
ass,
trying to hurry up and get to Mars, because it's closer. Before it took this many years to get to Mars, this many years to get to Venus. Now it only takes 3 months. Why? Because the Earth done floated
Yeah, it takes 90
closer.
It takes 90 days to get there. But then the thing about Mars is the density. So when you look at different planets, the densities are all different.
Yeah.
That's why if we, like, you know, like with Neptune, like none of us wouldn't be able to survive on Neptune because we wouldn't even make it to the first layer of the atmosphere. As soon as you hit that atmosphere there, you're gone.
They'll crush you.
And it's dark. And I didn't even know, like, certain planets, like, they rain diamonds, but the diamonds are not even worth shit.
But there's an asteroid worth $10 billion that they're trying to get. I don't know how an asteroid is worth that. But the but it just went off. They said the asteroid is worth it, and they're trying to get the asteroid. The asteroid is worth $10 billion.
That they could get off of it.
And they're trying to get this asteroid right now.
And see, that's destroying the planet. Like,
And it's flying past us in the next fucking 6 days. And they're trying to get it because whatever's on this asteroid is worth $10 billion.
They should just leave shit
So I'm
where
like, what
it is.
the fuck? Leave them people alone up there. Leave that shit alone up there. But whatever. We got 2 minutes left. So we're gonna do the shout out. Shout out to Miss Hill for pulling up.
Thank you.
You'll definitely see her again. That's Fam.
Absolutely.
Shout out to A1. He'll be back soon.
My brother.
Brother A1. Shout out to Pop. Shout out to T Cherry. Shout out to Cessa Trillion. I don't call him Cessa Mill no more. That's Cessa Trillion. That's my guy.
Right.
And shout out to A-Pop in the building.
Roach collection.
And You know, we out. And it's been
Okay.
another episode.
Thank you for having me,
Shit.
y'all.
And y'all shout out to Miss Hill. She's here. She's in the building.
Fucking make it make sense.
This is the Make It Make Sense podcast, episode 15, and we see y'all next week. Let's get it poppin'. What's up, Guan?
What's that, Guan?